For decades, diesel power has quietly carried the real workload in the pickup truck world. It doesn't chase headlines like high-revving gas engines or grab attention the way electric trucks do. But when work gets tough, diesel is still what many drivers rely on. Now, recent comments from General Motors leadership suggest that backbone is about to get a major evolution. GM CEO has hinted at an all-new diesel engine coming to the 2027 Chevy Silverado, and the truck community is paying close attention. Not because diesel itself is new, but because this move signals something bigger than a routine update. This isn't about adding a few extra horsepower. It's about redefining what a modern diesel truck can be in an era shaped by electrification, stricter emissions rules, and rising expectations for durability and refinement. Many industry analysts already see this as one of GM's most important upcoming powertrain moves. To understand why this matters, you have to look at today's landscape. Gas engines face increasing emissions pressure. Electric trucks are improving quickly, but towing range, charging access, and cold weather performance still pose challenges. Hybrids help in some situations, but for long-distance towing and heavy commercial use, diesel still holds advantages. Powertrain experts continue to point to three areas where diesel remains unmatched: strong, sustained torque under load, excellent fuel efficiency while towing, and long-term durability in high stress, high mileage use. Instead of abandoning diesel, GM appears to be modernizing it with cleaner combustion, smarter electronics, and possibly some level of electrification. This isn't nostalgia, it's strategy. The Silverado remains one of GM's most important vehicles worldwide. It drives profits, defines brand identity, and often serves as a launch platform for new technology. GM's current 3.0-liter Duramax inline 6 already earns praise for strong fuel economy, smooth torque delivery, and surprisingly quiet operation. But it was designed before today's tightening emission standards and before buyers expected both luxury-level comfort and extreme capability from the same truck. Industry observers believe the 2027 diesel will be an all-new engine, built to meet emissions requirements well into the next decade and developed alongside GM's next-generation truck platform. In short, this engine is meant to stay relevant for years. When executives promise something groundbreaking, engineers look for fundamental change, not marketing hype. Experts expect a new engine to feature an entirely new combustion strategy. Modern diesel progress isn't about brute strength anymore, it's about precision. Expect ultra-high pressure fuel injection, multiple injection events per cycle, and advanced piston designed to reduce soot during combustion itself. As one former engineer put it, the future of diesel starts with cleaner combustion, so the emission systems have less work to do afterward. Instead of chasing peak horsepower numbers, the focus is likely to be usable torque across a wider RPM range, especially below 2,000 RPM where trucks spend much of their time while towing. This means smoother acceleration with heavy loads, fewer downshifts on hills, on less long-term engine stress. For drivers who tow frequently, that translates into a truck that feels effortless rather than strained. Multiple injection events per cycle, and advanced piston designed to reduce soot during combustion itself. As one former engineer put it, the future of diesel starts with cleaner combustion, so the emission systems have less work to do afterward. Instead of chasing peak horsepower numbers, the focus is likely to be usable torque across a wider RPM range, especially below 2,000 RPM where trucks spend much of their time while towing. This means smoother acceleration with heavy loads, fewer downshifts on hills, and less long-term engine stress. For drivers who tow frequently, that translates into a truck that feels effortless rather than strained. Industry watchers also expect improvements in turbocharging. Rather than relying on oversized turbos, GM is likely to use advanced variable geometry systems with faster response and smarter electronic control integrated with transmission and load data. The result could be quicker torque delivery, better throttle response, and improved efficiency without excessive heat buildup. Some speculate about sequential turbo setups, though GM hasn't confirmed any specifics. Diesel's biggest modern challenge isn't performance, it's complexity. Past systems often relied heavily on EGR systems, regeneration cycles, and maintenance requirements that frustrated some owners. Analysts believe GM aims to make emissions management less intrusive by improving combustion efficiency, simplifying emissions, hardware operation, and extending service intervals. The goal is a diesel truck that feels as easy to live with as a gasoline model while keeping diesel's capability advantages. While GM hasn't confirmed a hybrid diesel system, many experts suspect some form of electrification could appear. A 48-volt mild hybrid setup, for example, could assist during launch, help turbo response, and capture energy during braking. That combination could improve fuel economy in city driving, reduce turbo lag, and cut emissions during cold starts. As one analyst summarized, diesel doesn't need to compete with EVs. It can adopt the smartest parts of electrification. What may truly set this engine apart is its design philosophy. Silverado buyers often use their trucks for long-distance towing, fleet operations, rural work, and extreme climates. Expect conservative tuning for longevity, stronger internal components, and cooling. Systems designed for sustained heavy loads rather than short bursts. The focus isn't just performance numbers, it's durability measured in hundreds of thousands of miles. If GM delivers on its promises, the 2027 Silverado diesel could combine diesel efficiency, gas engine smoothness, future emissions, compliance, and real-world reliability in one package. For buyers not ready to go fully electric but still wanting modern technology, this diesel could serve as a practical bridge between traditional and future. It also sends a broader message. GM isn't finished with internal combustion. It's evolving it. This engine likely won't serve just one truck. Industry insiders believe the platform could expand across multiple GM trucks in global markets, potentially remaining relevant well into the 2030s alongside EV offerings. At a time when some manufacturers are stepping away from diesel, GM appears to be refining it carefully and planning for the long term. The CEO's comments weren't just hype, they were a signal. A signal that diesel still matters, truck buyers still matter, and engineering innovation still drives strategy. If the 2027 Silverado diesel delivers even part of what experts expect, it won't simply be another engine update. It will show that sometimes the most meaningful innovation isn't about abandoning the past, it's about perfecting it.